We have 4 people in the waiting room. We need Claudia, Anthony, Detention Center, Detention Center, and Kyle. I think everybody's here. Oh, we don't. I think yeah, everybody's here.
Judge, I didn't get. I was just, or Josh, if someone could send me the mental health assessments for today's hearings, I don't. I think we usually have a folder with them all, but I couldn't find the 2 that were set today.
Why? Because they sent them to menu.
I think we're gonna do him first, and then we'll send him. You come sit here.
She's sending them now.
Thank you.
Kyle, are you doing both of them?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Which one do you want?
Catherine's
Somewhere else.
today asked me if I'd cover hers for
Which one do you want to do first?
dealer's choice.
All right, Chelsea, you get to pick.
Oh, well, then I got my setup.
All right. Is it Mr. Aspa?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Looks like it's a possession controlled substance. Tony, you have the mental health assessment yet?
I do, Judge. Thank you.
And did you want to call your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you would, Mr. Aspa, raise your right hand. Warren. You swear or affirm testimony about to give you the truth, the whole truth, nothing but truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Mr. Asphalt, you and I discussed getting a mental health bond in your case recently. Do you recall that?
Yes, sir.
And you understand that's why we're here today?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell the court about your mental health diagnosis?
Yes, I was in Green Oaks. I have mood disorder and mood disorder that I was taking Risperdal for and trazodone.
Okay. I'm asking about the diagnosis itself. What specific conditions have you been diagnosed with?
Just mood disorder.
Okay. The mental health assessment that I have shows depression, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, and generalized anxiety disorder. Have you ever been diagnosed with those things?
Yeah, like 2012, like a long time ago, like 10 years ago or something like that.
Okay. All right. And you mentioned trazodone and Risperdal. When were you taking those medications?
Like over 8 years ago, 9 years ago.
In the last 8 to medication. In the last 8 or 9 years, have you taken any type of medication for your mental health?
No.
Okay. And do you feel like you would benefit from getting on a medication program?
Yes.
Okay. And have you ever received any kind of disability related to your mental health, like SSI or Medicaid or anything like that?
No.
And what do you do currently when you're not in custody?
I'm a student
Okay, where at?
at Central College,
Okay. And what are you majoring in?
nursing.
If the court were to release you on a mental health bond and let you kind of resume your schooling, but with the understanding that you go through MetroCare to get medications to help you with your mental health, would you be willing to comply with that?
Yes, sir.
And do you have transportation to get you to and from court for bond check-ins?
Yes, I do.
And where would you live if you're released on mental health bond?
Once I get the bridge on Corsicana.
Okay. And you've had prior mental health hospitalizations too, right?
Yes, sir.
And do you recall when that was?
Like, I think like over like maybe, I don't know, Green Oaks. I don't remember exactly when, but it was like years ago.
Okay. How many times?
Maybe like twice, 2 or 3 times.
Okay. I'll pass the witness.
Any questions from the state?
Only a couple, Your Honor. Mr. Asphalt, you said what would be your primary mode of transportation if you went back to the bridge and lived in Corsicana?
Uber, Lyft.
Wait, so you don't have a car right now?
No,
Do you have a driver's license or anything?
no.
Okay. So you don't have any friends or family members that you can rely on to get you to and from court on those days you need to come in?
I have, but I kind of like to depend on myself. So
Okay. And you know that if you don't show up for a court when you're required to show up once a month, that could result in you going back to jail.
yes, sir.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Anything else from the defendant?
Just one, Your Honor. If Uber or Lyft was not financially feasible for you, would you rely on those family or friends to get you to and from court?
Other emergency, maybe, but I just highly depend on Uber and Lyft.
Okay. I'll pass the witness.
Anything else?
No further questions.
The defense rests.
We rest, Your Honor.
Anything else from the state?
State rests, Your Honor.
Any argument from the state?
Due to the uncertainty of how necessarily Mr. Apple would get to and from the courthouse, we would oppose this motion at this time.
Yeah, I do have a little bit of concern about how you'll get to and from places, but that's not enough to keep me from giving you a bond. I'm going to give you a bond, get you out of jail, do what you said you're going to do. Find ride. You're going to come see me once a month. And you'll need to call our, yeah, you're actually going to call Tony. She's not here today. Joseph's here for her. You'll have to call her every week and let her know how you're doing and sign a release to let her know what's going on in your life. Okay. They're going to put a folder in your stuff at the jail. When you get released, they'll have her card in it. So you'll know who to call and where to call. You got to do that every week. Okay. If you don't completely comply with the rules, you'll get bond forfeit and put back in jail. Okay.
Okay.
Joseph, do you want to say anything else?
Yeah, mostly just like you mentioned, that folder. I'll be putting this folder in your property. It's going to have that information, Tony's contact information, everything in there. And also, just because Tony is out, if you do get out today or anything like that, and you do call her and it goes to voicemail, just leave a voicemail. It's perfectly fine. Somebody will be able to check it. All right.
Okay.
You have any questions about anything?
No, sir.
Okay, I'll probably see you next month, but you'll need to call in every week between now and then. Okay. Good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Now we need. You, Miss Winters?
Yes, sir.
And I do have a copy of the mental health assessment I'll consider for the purpose of this hearing. And did you want to call your client?
Yes, Your Honor. And just like to note that I'm appearing for Catherine Haywood.
Okay. Are you okay with that, Miss Winters?
Yes, sir.
He's covering for your attorney. All right, if you
Yes.
would raise your right hand to be sworn. You swear or affirm testimony about to give be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Ms. Winters, did your attorney, Catherine Haywood, discuss getting a mental health bond for you?
Yes, sir.
And she explained all the details of that to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's what this hearing is about, to see if we can get you a mental health bond, okay?
Yes, sir.
And the court's going to need some information in the state regarding your background. Can you tell the court what your diagnosis is as far as your mental health goes?
Yes, I have a deep state of depression. I have paranoid schizophrenia, and I have bipolar.
Okay. And do you typically take medication for that?
Yes, sir, I do.
What do you normally take?
They give me Abilify or Celexa, Seroquel, gabapentin. I'm on a couple of more. I don't remember the name of it.
Okay. Are you receiving any kind of medications there in jail?
No, sir.
Okay. And how long have you been in custody?
For 1 week now.
Okay. Were you taking medication up to the time you went to jail?
I was getting it from LifePath, yes, sir. No, I hadn't been on it yet because I had just gotten out, but I was going to LifePath to get my medication, and that's what we were waiting on.
Okay. Have you ever had any inpatient hospitalizations related to your mental health?
Yes, sir. 3 state hospitals,
Okay. Where were those?
Memphis, Tennessee, and then here in Texas.
Okay. Do you recall the names of those facilities?
Yes, sir. The one in Memphis, Tennessee is called Lakeside Behavioral.
Mhm.
And then I was here at Green Oaks and then at Parkland on November the 16th.
If the court were to release you on a mental health bond, you would still, did you say you've gone through LifePath or MetroCare?
That's what I'm going through is LifePath.
Okay. If the court releases you on a bond, you'll be required to go see LifePath, and they may very well prescribe medications. It may be the same things you've been on. It may be something different, but it will be a requirement of this bond that you take those medications. Are you in agreement that you'll do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you'll be required to make any appointments that you have with LifePath too. Well, do you have transportation for that?
Yes, sir. My mother. I live with my mom and dad
Okay. And where is that?
right here in Allen, Texas, sir. Off of 16 Edgefield Lane.
Okay. I'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
Any questions from the state?
No questions, Your Honor.
Defense rests?
We'll rest, Judge.
Does the state have anything else to add?
State rests, Your Honor.
Any argument from the state?
The state would oppose the motion, the PR bond at this time due to the mental health assessment.
Yeah.
It got real quiet. I couldn't hear the reason for opposing.
Due to the mental health assessment, Kyle.
Okay, thank you.
All right. I'm going to give you a bond, get you out of jail. You got to do what you say you're going to do, and you'll come see me once a month. Expect to be drug tested when you come see me, because one of the things
Yes,
in
sir.
your mental health assessment is that you have a pretty serious drug problem. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You can't take anything you're not supposed to be taking.
Yes,
So,
sir.
when we do a drug test, if there's anything in your system that's not supposed to be there, expect to go back to jail. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
They will help you stay clean as best they can. And they'll help you with your other mental health issues, okay?
Yes, sir.
You will have to call in and check in with Tony once a week, every week. She's not here today. Joseph's covering for her. He's going to explain some of this to you in a minute.
Okay.
You'll come see me once a month. And like I said, expect to be drug tested when you come to see me.
Yes,
Joseph,
sir.
did you want to share anything else with her?
Yes, just I'll be putting this folder here in your property. Inside this folder will have Tony Fox's contact information. If you call her when you get out and it goes to voicemail, that's fine. Just leave a voicemail letting her know who you are and everything. We'll be able to check that, but that's all I got.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck. Do you have any questions before we go?
No, sir, I just come see you once a month, right?
You'll come see me once a month. You'll check in with Tony and she'll let you know. I mean, with COVID going on, we've kind of backed off some of those in-person visits, but I think we're going to resume it next month for sure.
Okay,
Just talk to her and she'll let you know whether you need to come in or not. Okay.
yes, sir.
All right. Good luck. Thank y'all.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah.